one starts. The oil pipe dream leading straight to the heart of capitalism and market chains, supplying the demand to feel less pain. The pacification is wearing thin. Global domination has its cost. When culture's lost, then no one wins. It's no surprise when the bombs go off. This is war. This is war. This is war. This is war against terror, like the war on crime. A war against anyone, anytime. Invisible enemy could be you. Now we live in a world of total strangers. Fear dictates to this who trusts who. Everyone's scared of the next door neighbour. This is war. This is war. This is war. This is war against terror, like the war on crime. A war against anyone, anytime. People turn to terror when all else fails. The prison's not full of rich white males. We're more than scared by the men at the top. We're talking to each other and we're pissed off. Pissed off with the thought inside of our hands that innocent people in far off lands will die for the greed or revenge of the few who say we have no choice in what we must do. The empty reasons about defending freedoms are just never ending. Strings of bluff to justify complete control over people's lives, or at least the global oil supply. A re-election when the polls roll by. A place in history when you die. This is war. 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 Complain, cause I think I like it. I get deranged when it's all gone quiet. You never had guessed the eternal riot. I only drink cause it helps me think that I understand all the reasons why it's like some communal strength, unrealized, hence unrealistic. Unite the world, but what it meant was needing targets. Oh, that's fantastic, fantastic. Against the lie that we're all free, sparks the continuity of invention sparked by Gestures at the point of saturation. Overdrive is too much one-way non-stop information. The gap now fill it in with bite-sized portions of the dream, cracked reflections of desires, are casting shadows on the screen. Over and the sun goes by, message unreceived it seems. All we want is a whole lot less of the voice saying here's some more. Fracture split between the act of witnessing and being captured. The going there involves the rudiments of rapture. Some desire for heights unknown, yet knowing this will manufacture. Yesterday I saw your face, you look so different in the advert. Yesterday I saw your face, fractured. All we want is a whole lot less of the voice saying here's some more. He's gone downhill. The food ain't what it used to be, but I don't see him being ill. Get another point of view. Get another point of view. Another point of view. Another point of view. Said, next to the topless girl, mad for the picture of a starving kid in someone else's world. Christ, she looks almost anorexic, gives her food before she dies. The match her back with her anesthetic, conscious starts, they feast their eyes. Get another point of view. Get another point of view. Another point of view. Another point of view. Social position. You have to look further if you want to see more. Then think a bit harder than you ever did before. If something is wrong and it makes you think twice, you've got the incentive to act. It's your choice. Get another point of view. Get another point of view. Get another point of view. Another point of view. Asking for change is like asking for freedom. The juice supplies all you need to be free. We take the position of moral consumers, only to find that there's no guarantee. Action's a magnet for those who quit asking, but couldn't find anyone else they could tell. Action is not only making a protest, but making that overdue phone call as well. I don't want your promises, I don't want your change. But what's the chance of being heard? I won't ask you again. I don't want your promises, I don't want your change. But what's the chance of being heard? I won't ask you again. I won't ask you again. Changing like it was our fault, things are all going wrong. Look a bit wider and get the whole picture, and turn off the nerve that says here you belong. The people who change things are dead when it's normal, unlucky to stay out of jail when it's not. You can ask for the world to stop kicking your soul in, or stand up and fight for the fighting to stop. We don't need your promises, we don't need your change. If this is all you have to give, we won't ask you again. We don't need your promises, we don't need your change. If this is all you have to give, we won't ask you again. We won't ask you again. Store got forced down by the supermarket. Price of all your favourite meals stays low, but they can't afford it. Send in the supermarket bosses. Supermarkets here in place to simplify and save you time. Alternatives are there to feed you better food, less appetite. Send in the supermarket bosses. Sticking on the card to save you cash and know your details in a flash. Streamline says a mental time, know everyone's a shopping clown. talk to someone. Please hold while I put you through. I think I need a new subscription to a life outside this queue. It's not the waiting, it's the knowing. There's no end at the other end. The stock replies anesthetize the pain, and then it starts again. I'm stood in the queue for the queue to get out of this process. I'm stood in the queue for the queue to get out of this process. All this waiting just to make a claim, a wage, a target set. A cry for help or understanding will turn to rage, cause and effect. Sober minds talk of compliance. Wait your turn and show respect. A fear of speaking in defiance burns a fuse with no regrets. So I let it all out. I wanna get out of this process. I let it all out. I wanna get out of this process. And it's someone I need to talk to, and someone needs to be informed. Being helpful, lost a smile, and I did have the uniform. And in a cell or in the army, on the end of decks or phones, live the crazy acting calmly, just wishing it would all explode. But say it out loud, you gotta get out of this process. Say it out loud, you gotta get out of this process. Say it out loud, you gotta get out of this process. Say it out loud, you gotta get out of this process. Up and down the side, we live to watch your other go. Let's reproduce the Advert life. A winks at yes and it yells no.
Now you're just a culture
A
addict.
self's a basic contradiction. What you need is more addiction. Every desire is up for sale. Greed succeeds as reason fails. Addicted, trick, but then I fixed it. Kicked it, missed it, can't resist it. What's addiction? Who's to say? Degrees extreme or everyday. With repetition it begins. Realization sinking in.
Now you're just a culture
And
addict.
no more choice of take or leave it. The double-sided can't believe it. How did something so brand new come the only thing to do? Addicted, trick, but then I fixed it. Kicked it, missed it, couldn't resist it. That pleasure was the measure used to judge the idea of success. And then your conscience got abused by false conceptions of the best. It's too easy to get more and more of what you're needing less, and harder to reach a point beyond this culture of excess. Addicted, trick, but then I fixed it. Kicked it, missed it, can't resist it. Addicted, can't resist it. What size are you supposed to be? Too fat, too thin, too scared, all three. A pounds and ounces hierarchy, I process people in 3D. Don't lose weight, you need to survive. Just to live up to their lies. All those smiles and patronise how your looks get stigmatised. I'm so thin, I'm so fat, I couldn't give a shit about that. You're so beautiful, it sets me free. You're just the way you're meant to be. Pressure to change to fit the size that sells the shit they advertise, leads to a culture of disguise and several teenage suicides. I'm so thin, I'm so fat, I couldn't give a shit about that. You're so beautiful, it sets me free. You're just the way you're meant to be. Overstressed and underweight, or overweight and underrated in the struggle to be average. Just the way you're meant to be. You're just the way you're meant to be. You're just the way you're meant to be. I'm so thin, I'm so fat, I couldn't give a shit about that. You're so beautiful, it sets me free. You're just the way you're meant to be. Conversations, subverting inspiration with a mere regurgitation of the one-way information on the screen. Consuming with resistance, assuming moral distance, while we lap up the insistence that the next will be the best we've ever seen. Put me in, turn me on, somewhere so captivating. Put me in, turn me on, somewhere we've been sedated. Diversion into caution, the assertion of importance, made a promise of reluctance to be following instructions all the time. The message came in slices in between the current crisis. Now opinions are divided by the power of advertising. It's sublime. Put me in, turn me on, somewhere so captivating. Put me in, turn me on, somewhere we've been sedated. So where we've been sedated. This is not an advert. 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 I know there's adverts everywhere. It's even on the clothes you wear. And still you smile so unaffected. It's all this anger misdirected. Relate the logo on the t-shirt. I know you're just a walking advert. Do you really care who made it? Sweat your workers underpaid. This is not an advert. 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 Preteen kids who get abused for wearing non-specific shoes. Anorexic, suicidal, women on the diet cycle. Many cars that just look faster as they crawl towards disaster. All the side effects of being little more than what we're seeing. This is not an advert. 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 Slogans, cultural tokens, and mass consumption. What's your function? The epitome of anti-culture. Designer branding, constant future plans for redesign in space. Every human has its place. Suckers use more to be free. Of addiction born of unmet needs. Supplied by size and overfeed. The cures for the dependency. This is not an advert. 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 Please allow me to replicate you. I'll buy your clothes and neither love nor hate you. With a button in his hand. All this Western culture fixes blind apart his land. Until we make connections with the way it's all been planned. His hate for us is something we'll never understand. Advertise democracy, then offer it for sale. The price was through the roof, but showing the promises made of fails. The pay the interest on the loans, builds the factories. An extra dose of the box like I was burning the franchisees. When your nation's starving Cause the wages that we pay mean you can't afford to eat the food they cook 12 hours a day, or wear the shoes they make so our teenagers can stay cool. We'll keep the cycle going till you military rule. The arts we got will cost you more than debt. An everlasting friendship that we won't let you forget. All this global enterprise truly goes two ways. You give us your resources, we give you bigger change. It's a war against war against war against war, with words about words on a wall. Stances taken, dealers shaking, hands on the arm, still here's some more. Money exchanges, there go the wages, there go the jobs, and here comes the poor. White man trade, and we all get slaves, making the trainers we can't afford. We look to the sky when we want to know why. We go to the ground to get profound. Here comes a plane to deliver again, and we get to our knees and pray that it's food. Nobody explained who didn't have a suit on. Nobody complained cause we didn't understand. More worried about the rains and where to get the food from. They may say they run the country, but it's us living off the land. Saw the ads and lots of clocks, and ties and tightness, so much tightness. The money keeps all the locks. Importation ran amok when all this greed escaped the box. We learned to feed for more than what we needed, and then the value dropped. Took place and get some more. Overseas where by degrees their leaders carry guns, I see dictatorships and poverty are what we're looking for. On a later, fair exchange, yes, all these guns get in the way. Well, I flip the coin, and either way, it's time to go to war. Just my anger left to keep me half alive. Below that 50-50 line, it's worthless to survive, and worth the chance of an afterlife, a peace and silent nights. Just one more thing I have to say and do before I die. Here is what you get for forcing us to buy your civilization. Was the global empty face of loss and its retaliation. Mosquitoes.